Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Parsha Wine Pairing with David and Ari.
What's up?
It's getting very difficult to keep track of who's doing Parsha Wine
You're a different
Pairing.
person every single week, basically.
Well, for the last few weeks, it has been someone different every week. But
it's okay,
you know
you're
what?
the star, so we just have a little wingman for you each time.
I don't know. I think it's the guest that makes the show. So this week it's all on you. Pressure is on.
Oh,
Ari.
man. I'm ready.
You better bring your A game.
Here to deliver.
So let's talk about what's going on these days. We just had a great Memorial Day. How was yours?
It's fun. I'm trying to actually remember, because we were just talking about before that I couldn't watch the thing on Tuesday. I'm like, what was I doing? So I don't actually even remember what I was doing.
On Monday, the Monday Rosé Day.
Oh, I know what I did. My nephew had a bris the next day, so I had to drive to 5 towns.
Okay.
So I was there. But yeah, Monday Rosé Day. So.
Monday Rosé Day was a good day. Memorial Day, it was Memorial Day as well. And we still have Memorial Day sales going on.
Yeah. We have some really good stuff going. So if you're interested, jump on the website. Have any questions, live chat, give us a call.
Who should they call?
They can call me. You can live chat me. I'm around. I'll email right when I'm done.
And why should they speak to you, Ari?
Why? Because I can help with any wine questions.
Because Ari's a sommelier, and Ari knows the most about wine, so he's the guy you want to speak to.
Yeah.
And he's also very humble.
I just like to help people get wine they like.
There you go.
At a good price.
And today I think we just sent out an email about like our Herzog Late Harvest wines. They're
awesome.
Ridiculously low prices, great sale, and they're perfect for Shavuos. That's why we try to get that going. The Memorial Day sale, get it on time for Shavuos. They're late harvest, a little bit of sweetness to them.
I've noticed some other really good sales that we have. I know we have some sales on Flam and Tabor and Tulip, some really good stuff.
There you go.
So if you guys want any of those, if those interest you, the California
Late
Harvest.
Pre-sale, because we haven't sent out emails about them, but we're starting to already work on the pricing and stuff.
Am I giving out secrets?
No, it's fine. People can get a head start. Yeah, if you want Flam, Tulip, Tabor, any of those brands, we're going to have some huge promotions rolling out next week for those. But Ari knows what they are, so you've got to call him if you want to get a head start on those. I've noticed that there's one viewer that we usually have that we don't have on Facebook Live this week.
Me. I'll just have to comment live. I guess I won't have to comment from the phone, but we'll have the live. So my comment would have been, by the way, on the Late Harvest that you just mentioned, is that they're perfect for Shavuos.
Yeah.
That's a really great wine to drink with Shavuos, because a lot of people have a lot of dairy and cheese and dessert and cheesecake on Shavuos. Yeah. So the typical rule of thumb for pairing is you don't want to have a sweeter wine than the food that you're having. So if you're having a sweet wine, you don't want to have it with your steak, because it's going to mess up the whole, evolution of pairing in your mouth. Pairing is a whole other 45-minute subject we're not going to talk about right now, but in terms of just pairing for sweet, I think it's pretty clear that you want to have a sweet wine.
It's good with ice cream, cheesecake, strawberries.
The Late Harvests are awesome. They use different grapes.
Zinfandel, White Riesling, Chenin Blancs, and Orange Muscat. Yeah. All right. Sweet stuff, good stuff, and it's not overly sweet. It's not like Moscato sweet. They're rich. They're not quite luscious, but they're
they have a lot of acidity still to them, which keeps the sweetness in check. So it's not like you're just drinking syrup. There has enough acidity.
They're delicious.
Yeah,
my favorite is definitely the Chenin Blanc, and the Orange Muscat is a close second. The Zinfandel and the White Riesling, I think they're even the more expensive ones in general, if I'm not mistaken.
The Zinfandel's pretty good. I like it too. It's a nice wine.
That's probably my third or fourth. Between that and the White Riesling, those are my bottom half.
It's funny though if you think about it though, because out of all four of those grapes, you would think the one that's more known for sweet wine is Riesling. Well, I've yet to find a red Riesling, but a Riesling. So that it's funny that all these other grapes that Herzog is doing such great things with, which are Chenin Blanc has a strong sweet history as well, but even the Zinfandel, Orange Muscat. They're awesome and they're
really good, and especially with dessert.
Yeah.
All right, so that was a long intro, and I noticed Mendy was watching before. Mendy Brook. Hi, Mendy. If you're still watching, if you left, then
you didn't even tell us what Parshat is yet.
Right, and Mendy's my classmate from back in Canada, so that was nice to see his name pop up there. All right, so let's talk about this week's Parsha. What is this week's Parsha?
David, you're the Parsha guy.
All right, Bechukotai?
Yeah.
All right.
The end of the Sefer, no?
Yeah, it's the last one. We're going to have a chazak. All right, so this week's Parsha talks about some of the blessings that God says, if you follow my lead and if you do what I say and keep the Torah and learn Torah and keep the mitzvahs, you will be showered with abundant blessings. And on the flip side, And then it goes into some other things about people who, I'm assuming it follows because like, hey, you listen to everything and now you're rolling in it. So now you want to give back. And it talks about the different things that you may want to donate or pledge to the Beis Hamikdash. So you can pledge
the dovis.
The dovis. You can pledge the value of yourself, your worth. And then there's a way to calculate that, and it goes through that. You can pledge your animals, and you can either donate those animals or redeem them, but then you pay 20% premium on that if you want to give cash instead of the actual physical thing. And another thing it talks about is pledging your home, your house. So what we decided to do is pair this week's Parsha with Casa de Cielo. Why? Because
Casa means house.
Casa means house, and de Cielo. It's like of the heaven or something.
House of the heaven?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm in for that.
I think that's what it means. If it means clouds, then it doesn't work as well. But I'm pretty sure it means
it's still pretty good.
House in the heaven or house of the heaven. I don't speak Spanish, so
except you knew Casa.
Casa, yeah, Casablanca.
I know a little.
This is a Casablanca.
Casablanca. It's a white.
It's a white Casa.
Yeah.
Right. So that's basically the connection, and then it goes on into talking about the tithing, Meiser giving 10% and whatnot. So
you can pour 10% of the glass.
There you go. So or it's 10% off probably. I don't know.
Hey, you can.
So that's the connection with this week's Parsha. And now,
so the wine. Should we talk about the wine itself a little bit?
Yeah, let's talk about the wine itself for a little bit. And because you put me on the spot and made me do the whole Parsha thing, you do the whole wine.
All right. So first of all, let me just talk about this wine a little bit real quick before we try it.
And also, because you don't judge a wine by its label, but how nice is that label?
Oh, look who's watching.
And now Miriam's watching. Hi, Miriam. See, I'm really at work.
Yeah, hanging out with me today. So anyway, so the Casa, this is a Chardonnay, stainless steel from Chile. 100% stainless steel, no oak at all. This is 2017 vintage. Actually, the reason why I like this wine a lot is because a lot of what we do around here at Kosherwine.com, or what I do, a lot of us do, is we run events, tasting events and stuff like that, which we do a lot of. People ask us all the time. We're happy. You just email us, and we also help you with that as well. But this is Mavushal. This wine's Mavushal. So whenever we do tasting events, it's pretty almost every time we have to have Mavushal wine. And I like to bring a wine that will shock people in terms of when they try it and say, hey, guess the price on this wine. It was around $18, $19, $20. What's the price on this one?
$8.49, $8.99, yeah.
$8.99. So this is like the wine that they're like, what? That wine's $9? And I'm like, yeah, it's $9.
It's definitely a great value. Great, and the packaging. Don't judge a wine by its package, but great packaging as well. Mavushal, QPR,
and it's from Chile. Chile is one of these like crazy growing wine regions. You want to hear a fun fact about Chile? How many wineries were in Chile in 1995?
In 1995, there were 13 wineries in Chile.
Well, dude, that's actually really close.
And how many was it?
12.
12.
There were 12 wineries in Chile in 1990. 12. Do you know how many wineries there are now?
108.
No, around like 10,000.
10,000 wineries?
Yeah.
In Chile?
Yeah, so they blew up.
Or 10,000 wines?
No, wineries. Like in the whole Chile.
That is a lot
producers. They're called producers. So meaning if they say there's 10 producers in one winery.
Okay.
So like not actual physical buildings, but producers of wine.
That sounds like a lot. Like in Israel, there's like 350-ish.
Yeah, Chile's a big country.
I know.
So let's say there's producers. So we use the word producers instead of actual physical homes of wineries. So just think about the expansion they've had over the last 20 to 25 years, which is one of the reasons why since they want to expand so much, they are able to keep wines at a lower price to help with the expansion. So that's why the wine is really
they have lower labor. The land is probably not as expensive.
All of those things play into it as well. There's a lot of mechanization in the vineyard and stuff like that. And this is a Chardonnay, which is one of the grapes that are starting to grow more and more in Chile. This is from the Central Valley, which is I like that when a region is actually called where it is. So it's like actually in the center of Chile. It's not like in the Loire. The center's all the way on the east of the Loire. So this is in the Central Valley of Chile. They're growing some really nice Chardonnay there. Probably in the Rock
But to the Loire Valley, the east of the Loire Valley is more central to France as a whole.
Yeah, so that's just France. They're like, we're just going to confuse it to confuse you. But Chile is nice. They make it nice and easy, besides pronouncing some of the subregions. But Central Valley is right in the middle, right in the heart of Chile. 4 different valleys make up the Central Valley. And this is the Chardonnay.
Chattanooga Valley? Chattanooga.
Actually, those are from the Rappel. So there's the Mall, the Maipo, the Rappel. All those are contained within the Central Valley.
So I think some of our other wines come from, I think maybe the Cab is the Mall Valley, or maybe the Carmenere.
Yeah, I think the Carmenere is Mall. I think they're both.
They're both
Central Valley.
Nice.
From Central Valley, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think so.
Okay, so.
Well, we have to try those at Parsha pairing, and then we'll find out.
We'll find out, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you ready to give this a swirl?
In the meantime, this has been the longest intro of pouring.
Well, that's what happens when you bring me. I can't stop talking.
Pouring to looking. Okay, this is a beautiful...
Pale gold.
Pale gold.
Yeah.
You're going gold.
I'm going gold.
Yeah. All right. Nice lemon, citrus.
Yeah, very tropical in flavors.
Tropical.
I get a lot more tropical, like pineapple, maybe like a little bit of guava and mango and stuff like that. But definitely lemons as well. You could have some of the
honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle, you go all the way to honeysuckle.
I just go honeysuckle anytime it's like probably tropical. I just go honeysuckle.
See, honeysuckle to me is like when we were talking about the late harvest before. Like that's dead honeysuckle. Like, this to me is a little bit more like tropical, like maybe even a little pineapple.
All right, good enough for me.
Okay.
In other words, it smells delicious.
It does smell really nice.
Yeah,
I didn't make it rough. I didn't make it rough.
Good acidity. Or you're not.
No, acidity.
Or is that from the tropical, like the pineapple?
If the acidity comes from the flavors, that's fine. As long as you feel the structure, it's okay. Like I don't mind. It's actually fuller than I thought it was. The alcohol is only at 13%, so it's only a medium alcohol wine. But the body is a pretty full body. That's what I'm saying. When people try this and they're like, "That's $8.99." That body's so full. So it has a lot of fullness in the body, and where that comes from, the region. It's a warm region, so the ripeness comes on really fast. So it extends the fruit flavors and extends ripeness period, and it gives it a bigger body. So.
It's really good Chardonnay. Yeah. It's got a good finish, good flavor intensity.
I would say same flavors on the mouth that you're getting on the nose. You know, a little more melon, mango, pineapple. Maybe a little more lemon on the mouth than I got on the nose, but it's all in the same playing field.
So you hear that. You got a fruit salad right here. Tropical fruit salad with some lemon zest.
Lemon zest. Olive oil? I like olive oil.
All right. Are you getting any tertiaries?
No tertiary, even though it is 2 years old, by the way. But no tertiary, no secondary, as I would expect, considering the fact that it was only in stainless steel. Now, what it could have been is the body also could have come, by the way. We're going to get a little geeky. Everyone okay? Getting geeky here a little bit? No, so if, let's say when the fruit was fermenting, right, and all the yeast comes all the way and settles at the bottom, right? And let's say they don't have another place to rack the wine into, and that's the only tank they had. So all those dead yeast cells are sitting in the wine. On the lees. So the autolysis of the dead yeast cells are going to pick up the body and the fullness a little bit, make it a little bit more fuller bodied. So that could be what's going on here. But you could also get some of that flavor, which I'm not getting any like yeast bread, anything like that at all.
No biscuit.
No biscuit. I love biscuits, and I'm not getting any biscuits.
But it's got a good nose, good flavor intensity, and again, this, like you said, this is a big wine that for $9, $8-9, this drinks like double its weight class. So
which is why I always like bringing it to tastings. I'm actually doing one soon. And I know that I put this on the list. I said we're bringing it.
Yeah, for sure. It's great. So if you guys don't buy it all out this week based on this tasting, then we'll have some for your tasting.
That's correct. I think he already ordered the customer, so I think he has it.
So after this week's wine, and we close a chapter, we close a book, Vayikra, Leviticus. Next week, we start a whole brand new book called Devarim, Numbers. Is it Numbers? Bamidbar. We do Bamidbar, which is numbers.
50% right. If you hit 50% all the time, you're in the Hall of Fame. By the way, just like
right. If I didn't show my work, I would have got full marks.
Exactly.
So here's the wine that we'll be trying next week. This is the Herzog Generation Variations 4. It's a cab. And what they do with their series is they have like from different areas in California, right?
I think so. Where does it say? I thought it was from different vineyards, but that's probably also from different areas in California as well. It's
blah, blah, blah. It's blend It's a Cabernet blend, so there's different Cabernets.
That's cool.
So they probably go heavier on certain cabs because again, every vineyard could be different. There's also some of us.
Oh, it doesn't have a little on the
usually
for sure.
Shows
different
you,
parts of California.
There you go.
So you have 2 in the North Coast, then you have 2 in that's probably a Central Valley.
Paso Robles, Napa Valley, maybe, I don't know, who knows, Sonoma.
We'll have to try next week and figure it out where it's from.
So we're going to be trying this wine next week, and we'll talk about the connection to next week's Parsha, which is on Midbar.
And the back matches your shirt.
And the back matches my shirt.
That actually like perfectly.
All right, I will maybe
wear this one again next week.
Maybe I'll wear it again next week. I'm short on shirts, so I just recycle, reuse. All right, so that's basically everything in a nutshell. We have a lot more stuff going on here today at the office, which is why Ari's here. I don't know how much of it is going to be live, but even if you don't get anything live today beyond this video, stay tuned because there's going to be a lot of content we're rolling out. Right. Anything live today after this?
You got the nod from the boss, so.
All right, but definitely lots of video to look out for. I'm really excited about some of the things we're going to be doing later today. Yeah. And I'm happy that you're here, so welcome.
Happy to be here as always.
Thank you all for yeah, awesome. Thank you all for watching. It's David and Ari wishing you a good Shabbos, and see you next week.
Have a good day.